Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86 and I'm going to take a look at Redragon's K618 Horus keyboard today. It is a low profile keyboard. If you're unfamiliar with those, you're looking at about 7mm keycaps, which are quite thin, with a 4mm base where the switch is. Press and actuation is quick, it's fluid, it's soft. These are also small, lightweight keyboards, and it has a couple features to it. But one of the things I know most people are going to be interested in right out of the gate is going to be how it sounds. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now these are red switches. I assume they're TTC switches since Redragon really does love TTC. But every time I ask them what switches do you use, because they alternate between Otemu and TTC usually, I never get an answer. They like to be kind of shrouded in mystery with that usually. Anyways, let's stop talking right now and do a quick typing test so you can enjoy my wonderful chicken pecking here in this typing test. This is what they sound like. This is what I was able to record for you. Hopefully it gives you some idea of how the keyboard sounds and you can figure something out from there. All right, great. Number two, people often like to know if they can do pre-assigned lighting to a keycap, if they want to assign specific profile lightings. There are 3 profiles in Redragon software that you can go through and you can set the colors. You can pick off a preset colors that they have, or you can use the color wheel and go through and select a more specified color to your look to however you want to lay out the keyboard. You can assign lights to each key in the software and save it to one of the 3 profiles. Also in the software, you can go through and pick the different lighting functions from there, but you can just as easily now just use function and insert to swap through the different lighting functions. And right below insert is a key called delete, and on that delete key is your color options. So if you find a pattern or mode you like, you can set it to any of the predefined colors they have picked. For instance, if you like the confetti rainbow but you want it in a different kind of color and not rainbow mode, you can select it right there and change it to one of the preset colors on the keyboard. It does also feature macro ability, so if you want to be able to macro something, you can do that with this keyboard and save an executable macro to a profile. The weight of the keyboard is about 708 grams, and that's about 25 ounces, so about 1.6 pounds, making it particularly light. Inside of the keyboard is a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Now this lithium-ion battery is not large. It takes about 3 hours to charge it, and you can kill it within a few days of heavy use, not even using the backlight. My recommendation would be to stay plugged in with it. If you're not somebody that's going to overuse it though, the average use being about 2 to 3 hours, you're probably going to get away with a couple of days. So measuring the time it takes to kill the battery in days can be difficult because it depends on how frequently you use it over those days. But I would say with moderate to heavy use, you're looking at about 3, maybe 4 days. It does feature Bluetooth, and Bluetooth can connect to 3 separate devices. There's Bluetooth mode 1, 2, and 3, and they're function 1, function 2, and function 3 on your keyboard. Function 4 puts you into 2.4 gigahertz mode, which is what I would recommend if you're going to do any kind of wireless gaming. Don't do wireless gaming over Bluetooth. That is just asking for problems. I've had too many issues with it personally to ever recommend that to somebody, at least right now. But function 4 will put you in a 2.4 gigahertz mode, which is a wireless standard using the dongle. The dongle is affixed underneath the keyboard with a small magnet that holds it into place. And then function 5 is USB mode. It does use USB Type-C to USB Type-A. You got about a 5.5-foot cable, so you should have plenty of length there if you just wanted to go wired mode, or replace it with a different looking, nicer cable if you're one of those more aesthetic people that wants a coiled cable or something. They are injected ABS keycaps, so underneath we've got that kind of white goo looking stuff that's in there that kind of helps with a nice diffusion of the light. But they are double shot injection ABS keycaps, and you can rely on them hopefully to last for a long time. Despite them being braced low profile switches, you can swap them for other keycaps all the way up to the size of the ball caps that I use on my Ajaz keyboard. So if you're not a fan of the keycaps that they have on there, you can swap them out. I know that can be a little difficult for some people when you see the braced look of these keycaps. They're still cross stem keycaps, and you can still put pretty much any other keycap on there if you have it available. Clearly, I mean, you can't put it on there if you don't have it. Now, being a full 104 key keyboard, it does have the full complement of media controls in addition to that. When your battery gets low, there's an M that's going to flash red. This M will also flash different colors depending on your function mode, such as Bluetooth pairing. If you're in Bluetooth 1, you're going to have a blue flashing light to let you know it's trying to search for a device to connect to. You also have the volume scroll wheel, which can be multi-purpose by pressing the light button to be your light brightness wheel. I like that a lot personally. It's kind of kind of a nice thing. I've seen it in a couple keyboards now, but I like it in this. Pretty cool. The volume wheel does have tactile steps, so you can kind of feel it. It does move a little bit slow. It's small increments of adjustment when it comes to adjusting the volume and even the lighting. And for the most part, the keyboard is pretty stacked for what it is. So if you're looking for something slim, lightweight, low profile switches, red switches at that, which are fairly quiet on the spectrum of switch noise, this might be what you're looking for. I hope I was able to show you something with this keyboard, and if you have any questions about it, be sure and ask for sure. Absolutely, 100%. I'll see you guys in the next video I do. If you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is.